Hello everyone! My name is Jenna and I'm an environmental educator for New York State Parks in the New York City region. And welcome to Water Quality Wednesdays at Marsha P. Johnson State Park, named after the LGBTQ+ activist, Marsha P. Johnson. pH is the potential of hydrogen and the measure of the acidity or the basicness of a liquid. Now, things that are usually more acidic are often sour, like lemon juice or orange juice. Things that are more basic are often very bitter, like milk of magnesia or soapy water. The pH scale runs from 0 to 14, with 0 being the most acidic and 14 being the most basic. Now, 7 is in the middle. That's our neutral, and where water usually stands. Seawater is usually a little bit more basic, so if you're a little basic too, that's okay. So how we're going to be testing acidity and basicness today, or pH, is with our wide range pH tablets and a color scale. So what we do first is we take our little vial and collect 10 milliliters of sample water. Perfect. Then we take our tablet and pop her in. We put the cap on that, and now we're gonna wait 5 minutes. The kinds of nutrients in the water affect how organisms perform bodily functions, with immature organisms and immobile organisms being the most affected. A pH that is too high or too low inhibits the growth and reproduction of these organisms because they're unable to absorb important nutrients. Right now, animals like coral, oysters, and sea urchins are in trouble because of ocean acidification. CO2 exists naturally in the atmosphere. However, with humans releasing excess amounts of it through burning fossil fuels, a more than normal amount is being absorbed by the ocean. The excess CO2 leads to a depletion in available carbonate, a molecule needed for many animals to build their shells, skeletons, and exoskeletons via calcification. The average pH of the ocean has gone down from 8.2 to 8.1, which is a lot considering that the pH scale is logarithmic. The easiest way to reduce the excess CO2 in the atmosphere is to reduce how many fossil fuels we burn. And our tablet is all dissolved. Alright, so if we know that the pH of fresh water is usually neutral, which is 7, and we know that salt water is usually a little bit more basic, and we know that the East River is brackish, which means it's a mix of salt and fresh water, then what do you think our pH is going to be? Let's see. Bring out our handy dandy pH color scale. Let's see what we have. Wow, it looks like it's about a 7, which means the East River still has a pretty neutral pH, which is where we usually find it. Well, thanks for all your help today.